Hey guys, Wrestling Fans Nation here with SummerSlam 2017. I know it's a little bit late, probably, and I completely agree if you're mad at me, but I have a situation to admit to. Before seeing the SummerSlam opening, I had a problem with my internet and I couldn't really watch it all the way through. So I had to at least go back an hour or half an hour at times to actually watch the whole pay-per-view. So even though I'm a little bit late, don't hate on me too bad. So we start off the night with the Baron Corbin versus John Cena. John Cena in his first WrestleMania match. Well, not wrestle. In his first ever, well, not his first ever, but in his first ever SummerSlam win, he beats Baron Corbin with the Attitude Adjustment. 1, 2, 3, beats him clean. Natalia versus Naomi. Naomi was the Smackdown Women's Championship champion, and Natalia beats Naomi with the sharpshooter. So big props to her. Big Show versus Big Cass. Enzo was locked in the cage in this match. Enzo somehow got out of the cage, and Big Cass hit him with the big boot. And then he managed to hit Big Show with the big boot, and then dropped the Empire Elbow to win the match. Then we had Rusev versus Randy Orton. This was a short match. This match didn't even get off the start until the referee checked to make sure Randy Orton was okay. Because Rusev, whatever you want to call him, attacked Randy Orton before the match, and when the match got underway, Randy Orton hit him with an RKO, pinned him 1, 2, 3. It was it. Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw WWE Women's Championship. Sasha Banks is your new women's champion. There was a lot of championships that changed hands tonight. So that was good. The Demon Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. This was a good match. The Demon Finn Balor won against Bray Wyatt. What the hell? It's been a long night, trust me. Bray Wyatt. It was actually Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. If I didn't do that right. Bray Wyatt almost beat him, but Finn Balor got the best of him with the demon character. Hit him with the coup de grace, and he got the pin 1, 2, 3. That was actually a good match. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, half of the Shield versus Shamous and Cesro for the Raw Tag Team Championship. The Demon, wait a minute. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. Sorry, guys. A lot of stuff to take care of. The Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins wins the Tag Team Championships. I think the announcer said the first time in 17 years this has happened, so pretty epic. Or 7 years or something like that. The United States Champion AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, special referee Shane McMahon. This match was okay. Around this time is when my internet started being really bad and was like not doing it, so I had to keep, restarting it and redoing it. So this was a really good match. There was a lot of false finishes. Shane McMahon actually counted 3, but then he said AJ Styles' feet was underneath the rope. I gotta go back and check and see if that was accurate last year. But because when I'm gonna do a old review next year for next year's SummerSlam, just letting you guys know, this was actually a pretty good SummerSlam. I give it a B. There was actually one part where AJ Styles' feet was under the rope, and Shane McMahon counted to 3, but then he reversed the decision because he saw AJ Styles' feet under the rope. I don't know how accurate that is, but I have to go back and see it. But AJ Styles retains with Styles Clash, so that was a good match. I didn't see much of this match because really I knew who would win, and that was Jinder Mahal. I was hoping for Shinskue, but I fast forwarded it because I wanted to get to the Universal Championship, and we'll get to that in a second. I want to get to that to see who would win that. But no, Jinder Mahal retains the WWE Championship. Now, what you guys have probably been waiting for, the Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe for the Universal Championship. Okay. That match was awesome. Awesome, awesome. 5 out of 5. Saying it now. This match was awesome. Braun Strowman destroyed Brock Lesnar. He put him through two announce tables. Then picked the whole announce table and just flipped it over Brock Lesnar. They had to call the stretchers out and everything. Remind me of freaking WrestleMania 30, if you believe that. Remind me of WrestleMania 30 when they did it with Daniel Bryan. And they brought the whole stretcher out and everything, and making sure he's okay, blah, 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 whatever. They brought the stretcher out, took him off. I was like, he's going to be back before you know it, because... duh. I kind of knew this. But the match was doing pretty good. You know, they all had the little false finishes, like Roman Reigns hit him with Superman punch time after time. To be honest, I don't like Brock Lesnar as champion. I don't like it. Part-timers shouldn't be champion this long. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Why do part-timers always get fucking championships? Goldberg got it. Brock Lesnar has it. Has it twice. Who else had it as a part-timer? There's other wrestlers that had it as a part-timer. Part-timers shouldn't have championships. But no. Brock Lesnar came back, dominated, retained Universal Championship. I hate it. Anyway. It was a really good match. Really good SummerSlam. I didn't really like the ending of the Brock Lesnar Fatal 4-Way. I didn't like that. I think Braun should have got it. But, it's whatever. Braun Strowman should have got it. Either Samoa Joe... And I hate to say it, but Roman Reigns, he was good in this match, and he should have got it too if he would have won it. I would have been happy, but I could have done with it because he wouldn't be champion forever. I mean, they would have had to take the title off of him, and whatever, if Roman Reigns has it, whatever, I don't really care. I just don't want a part-timer to have it. But Vince, you know, Brock Lesnar is going to UFC. Well, according, he's going to go to UFC. I don't know if he's going to stay, but obviously now we know he's not going to just stay in UFC. He's obviously going to compete in WWE too. So, to get the title off. I figured, you know, they would get him off and then get him off. Get the belt off of him and he would just go to UFC, but apparently not now. He's got to defend his title one last time or whatever the case may be. So, whatever it is, I hope they have a plan for WrestleMania because that'll probably be the last. That'll probably be the, you know, the right place to crown a new champion. I think they're building with Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. Who the fuck knows at this point? They could take it off at SummerSlam. Who the fuck knows? But all I do know is I don't want to see no champion defending for like 4 or 5 fucking months. And that's going to happen whether you like it or not. We're probably not going to see a title defense until November when he'll come back and do his little bouncy titty bounce and just go in as champion and probably walk away champion. Who the fuck knows at this point? I'm not a creative writer, so I don't fucking know. But yeah, Brock Lesnar won. It is what it is. But this was a good pay-per-view. I gave it a 10. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I might post a poll on Twitter asking people how they like the show. I'm going to post it on Facebook for sure, asking people how they like the show. But if you can, leave this video a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed for more wrestling content and more stuff on my channel. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share on Facebook, Twitter, whatever else platform you use. And leave a comment down below what you gave this show and what do you think of tonight's show. But I love you guys to death. Don't forget, Suplex City, bitch. Peace.